Hi and welcome back to Kayak VR Mirage. So this is actually going to be quite a few weeks after I first played this, but that's just an accident of how big my queue of videos that are already scheduled is. It's actually the day after I recorded my intro. And I wanted to come back in and just actually play it some more, just because it was just so good and so enjoyable. So anything you're seeing in this, we're now probably, I think, about 6 weeks on when this goes out, I would imagine. So we'd be kind of 6 weeks on from the release of this, so there may have been some changes. I actually feel like this is pretty damn good anyway. There's one or two little niggles I've noticed in it, but on the whole it's... Shush Siri, no one asked you anything. There are one or two little niggles in it and everything, but on the whole this is actually a pretty damn good release, if that makes sense. So anyway, what I wanted to do, all that waffle aside, caveats and blah 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 and stuff, basically keep in mind that when you see this, the game may have improved somewhat and may have some more content and so on. But what I want to do is, I went through all of the Antarctica races in my intro. I only got bronze, but that's fine. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is actually just record a little series where I go through each of the maps and do the races. So I'm not sure which is harder. Okay, that's a little more difficulty. Yeah, hang on. Norway, race, lighthouse, coastline, lighthouse. Oh, okay, so there's only 2 tracks for Norway. So we've done Antarctica, let's do Norway. And let's do lighthouse. Start. So yeah, I just want to do some little races. Sit through the blackness. It really needs a loading screen here. Just something to show that it's busy. I can hear the fan going on my computer, so it's obviously doing something. Oh, I'm getting vibrations on my controllers. Yay, okay, we're good. Right, we're off. Again, I feel there needs to be the option to just sit there and compose yourself for a moment. Oh, I'm drifting off to the right. Why am I drifting off to the right? Yikes, this isn't going well. There we go. Right, there we go. I feel... So I did read in the comments, in the discussion area on Steam, that someone else was having trouble with the boat not turning in the direction you'd expect when you paddle, and it seems like leaning does have an effect. I'm not sure quite which way leaning matters. I just realised as well, the last time I was in here, I think I was experimenting with the simulation mode versus the arcade mode. I can't remember if I put it back into arcade mode, because it does recommend you use the arcade mode for racing. Right, oh, there's a finish. I feel that wasn't bad. Yay. Okay, how did I do? Bronze. Wow, 48 seconds to get gold. I did it basically a minute longer. Oh no, I did it a minute and a half. Okay, that's not bad. If you see me looking around trying to chase the text, the one thing I've noticed, which is interesting, is for me the text is... Well, I suppose it's the same as it is for you, but like, it's moving with my head as I look around, whereas obviously for you in the recording, the text is on screen and the background's moving, if that makes sense. I'm sure that makes sense. So I'm kind of chasing it to look at what position I'm in, because it's just a little out of my peripheral vision. Okay, that was cool. Right, I just want to check the settings and make sure I am in arcade mode, not simulation mode. Okay, cool. So let's race. So that was the lighthouse. I've done that one. Let's try coastline. How long? Okay, so this one doesn't look to be too long as well, but it's greater difficulty. This is such a workout on the arms, this game. I'm actually going to put my arms down just to rest them. So blackness, blackness, blackness as it loads. My time's gone away, so that must mean we're nearly here. There we go. Let's go. So watching my intro video as well, the one thing I noticed is I do seem to have, well, a habit of sort of paddling furiously, whereas what I need to really work on is trying to get a good rhythm where I'm paddling deep to get the extra speed. Let's try and turn the nose round while paddling. It's interesting seeing the ghost boats in front of you have little mistakes and whoa, that rock. Hit that rock. Yeah, it's interesting to see folk in front of you kind of struggle a little bit. It actually makes you feel a little bit better about how you're doing. Not because they're doing badly. Oh, I just hit myself in the headset. Not because they're doing badly, but because you know, it's good to see that you're not the only one who's trying to get the hang of it. I'm not sure how you do. You can turn off the arrows for the races and everything. I'm really not sure how you do that, because there's all these different gates around that you're not going through, because they're obviously for a different run through the map. Come on, come on, turn. Okay, I tried leaning both ways. There we go. I need to figure out the effect that leaning has on turning. Come on, there we go. Get ready for a big turn. A little bit wide. Could have gone better there. I'm going to try and get some good deep strokes. That felt good. Try and shortcut this a little bit. Oh, that felt like a really good turn. Wow, I feel like I did well there, but then screwed up there. Some people over there way ahead of me. Probably could have done a shortcut there. Rock. I swear there's floating rocks. Why are there floating rocks? Oh, no, it's wood. Okay, it looks to be wood, not rocks. I thought they were rocks. Hello, bird. Oh, whoops. Ah, hit the pole. I tried really hard not to. There's the finish. Yay. What do I do? 54. Not bad. Because I don't know what that's 54 out of. Like, it's all very well and good telling me that that's my position globally. But if you don't tell me, you know, is that like 54 out of 57 versus 54 out of 1,000, you know, it makes a bit of a difference. Hello, fish. Oh, the fish aren't physical. Well, at least they don't interact with you. Ah, that felt good. Right. So let's just check. Yes, there are only the 2 there, unfortunately. Interesting that I'm 54th on the slightly harder one and 204th on the easier one. So that makes me feel that maybe there are fewer people have done the harder one. It'd be kind of handy if it did tell you. So opponents around you, random, friends, none, bronze, silver, gold around you. Not sure what around you means, whether it means, you know, in terms of geolocation or where it feels you are on the global boards or something like that. It'd be interesting to actually know exactly what that means. So yeah, I've definitely done those 2. I think I'm just going to make this a simple one. What I will do though is go for oh, you can do storm. Oh, let's have a look at free roam in storm. Hopefully it's not going to be too dark. So yeah, my plan is to do each of the maps. There's only 4 of them, of course. I'm hoping by the time... this feels good. Whoa, it's choppy. Oh my god. Oh my god, the bobbing up and down is so choppy. Oh, okay. Definitely need good VR legs for this. Wow. So yeah, hopefully as I get on with this, there'll be more content released. So let's see if we can get over to this. Oh, there's a boy out there. Wow, I'm really struggling to keep it straight. Wow. Damn, this feels really good. This is amazing VR. I kind of feel like I should have a splash deck on this in these conditions. Try and sneak through here. I don't know really where I'm going. I'm just going for a little paddle. This feels like it would be a really bad idea to actually really come out in these conditions. Let's go to one of those boys. Whoa, that was a big wave. Oh, I'm being pulled over to the left. There we go. Let's go a bit far out. I'm actually not sure where the edge of the world is and what happens when you get to the edge of the world. Whether you just hit a physical barrier or something like that. A huge free roam map would be amazing. Especially a multiplayer free roam map. This is so well done. This just looks so good. Those cliffs are amazing. Is the rain hitting? Oh, it is kind of hitting the ore. It's a little bit above it, but paddle. A little bit above it. So if I lean that way, that turns me that way, doesn't it? So if I'm paddling to the right and lean to the right, that seems to turn me in more. I think that makes sense. If I paddle left and lean to the left, that turns me. So what happens if I lean to the right and paddle? Okay, that definitely, the lean out of bounds. Okay, we found out what happens. Was it going to drop me? Okay, I think it's happy that I'm heading back anyway. So what did I decide? If I lean to the right and paddle right, that still takes me right. If I lean to the left and paddle right, that definitely does it. If I sit upright and paddle, yeah, okay. So the lean definitely takes more precedence over the sided paddling. Is that a little cave over there? Let's go and have a look. Oh, I don't think so actually. I think it's just a recess in the cliff. So I only found one findable thing so far, and that was in Antarctica. I found the camp for the expedition. Oh, it is a kind of cave. Don't know what secrets there are. Is that a rock there? It looks like a floating rock. Or is that a piece of wood? Oh! What is that? I actually can't see what it is. Oh, it is just driftwood, I think. Huh. Is there a shipwreck around here? Is that what I'm seeing? This is so atmospheric. Might be a little bit dark for a video, I don't know. It's definitely very... Whoa! Yikes. Push off. There we go. Let's do a little loop around this island with the lighthouse. Maybe there's something to be found around the backside of that. Just hit myself in the knee. It's quite a dangerous game to play. This really makes me want to go and do this in real life again. I've been out on the sea in a kayak as well, as I said in my intro video a few weeks back, or yesterday for me. I've been out on Rutland Water a couple of times. Actually probably near the shore, in the sea, more than actually on Rutland Water. Had a couple of friends who had kayaks, and whenever we went to the beach they'd take them or bring them, and yeah, it's kind of how I learned to actually paddle. I'm not seeing anything that looks like a secret around here. Oh, there's some animal there. Is that an animal? I can't actually see what that is. Let's go and have a look. It's a little blurred in the headset. Oh, it's a dog. Maybe a German Shepherd or something. Hello. 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 Oh, that's a bit random, I like that. He's obviously not happy about me coming ashore. So I still haven't found anything that looks like a secret on this map. I don't know if all the maps have a secret to discover. Oh, now that does look like a cave. It's just mirrors, there's something blue and glowing in there. There's an inflatable! What's that doing here? What was that text? There was some text there was some text above it, but I didn't see what it said. Does it mean I get to keep that one now? Hang on, let's just back off and see if it shows me the text again. It appeared and then disappeared way too fast for me to actually see. I'm going to say the thing I normally say as well, that like there is no... Oh, that text appears and disappears way too quick, so I can't actually see what it's saying. It's a little blurred in my headset. can I just back up a bit more and then approach as slowly as I can. I think it says something like I'm lost. I can't actually make out what it says because it appears and disappears far too fast. I'm lost, can you... It's too blurred. Can you something to the open water? Ah, can you... Right, can I get it to the open water? Can you bring me to the open water? There we go, it's staying above there now. It was disappearing. Okay, so let's get him out of here. See if we can rescue it, I guess. Come on, out to sea you go. Wonder how far out I need to get it. I wonder if it will tell me if I've succeeded. Can I get you on my deck? I don't think I can. Ah, that wasn't a good move. I went washing up on the... This is where I want hands, so I can put the paddle down for a moment and put it on the deck. I wish I could get the nose in it. Go on, 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 go on. No. Okay, we'll just keep batting it out. How far out is open water? How far out do you need to be? I hope I read that correctly. It was very blurred in my headset. I'm sure it looks very sharp. Ah, no, 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 no. I'm sure it'll look very sharp in the recording. Struggling. Oh, nearly got my nose in the ring then. Fna. No, don't go that way. Don't go that way. No, there's an island over there. There we go. There we go, got it. Let's see if we can do this. Ah, that was a good run. The wave took it off. I think I have to get it out past the buoy or something like that. Oh, keep hitting my chair. I'm getting a bit too into this. So yeah, it isn't clear to me if it's going to tell me whether I've succeeded or not. Or even if I actually read it correctly. Oh, I'm losing him, come back, come back, come back. There we go. Yay, okay, achievement unlocked. Let's flip you the right way up. No! Let's get you the right way up again. There, oh, goodness sake. Yay, there you go. Well, this is nice. So I think I found the secret on this one. I'm guessing there's only one achievement to unlock per map. Let's just go for a little paddle around this island here. So I think this may be what I'll do for each of these sessions, is do the races. Oh, turning a bit too much there. Do the races and maybe try and find whatever achievement I'm supposed to be unlocking. I'm definitely getting used to the bobbing now. I mean, it wasn't hard anyway. It was just... it was a bit unexpected just how realistic it felt. I feel like this island here is so big that maybe this is going to go out of bounds actually. We'll see how this goes. Just want to navigate around it. I feel like I've got a better rhythm going now. Oh, rock. I need to stop hitting my chair. Okay, that is definitely a floating rock. Definitely looked like a floating rock. I like how it just seems a bit quieter around here. That's actually quite clever. Cool. Whoa. Get round here, head back and say hello to the dog, and then call this a day on this. Definitely getting up a bit of a sweat playing this. Whoa. Dug a bit too deep on the wrong side there. Again, I do wish there was a map taped to the deck or something, so you just had an idea of when you were close to being out of bounds or something, or at least have an idea of how far you're allowed to explore. This water looks amazing, really amazing. Whoa, that wave got me. Hey, there's a boat there. That one seems to not have water physics. Oh, I was hoping I could get myself up there a little bit further. Hello. Oh, there's a petrol can of some description. Okay, that's as far up as I can get there. Oh, I want to get out and go and explore this now. I actually, do you know, I think I'd really like it if this part of this game was to just kind of paddle places and then get out and go for a little walk, go and explore. It'd be so cool to wander up there and have a look around. That dog seems kind of annoyed. Can I push that boat out? Does that boat move? I'm going to guess not. I'm guessing it's just a fixture bobbing around there. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it wants to move. And I'm kind of stuck now. There we go. Okay, well. Yeah, this is so good. This is so good. I can hear just how much my fan is going. So I've done nearly 10 kilometers. So I didn't do too much today. So in my first video yesterday, I actually did make it to 5 kilometers. But yeah, I did spend a lot longer on it, I guess. Let's go back to the pool, finish off there. Gosh, I'm so warm. I am so incredibly warm now. Right, there we go. Oh, I should have a look in the shop. So I got 589 to spend. So I can afford. Oh, I can't afford any of the really cool ones. Can I afford any kayak skins? Yeah, I can afford that one. I can afford the pink swirl, but I can't afford that. I think it's the space one I quite want. That's like, oh no, it's the shark one, isn't it, that I really want, because that's the closest to being black. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Oh, I'm gonna have to paddle so much more to be able to afford those. So let me just, that definitely turns that way. That definitely turns that way. But if I lean that way and paddle like that, yeah, it kind of does the counterintuitive turn, as it were. But it does mean you can kind of get a lean into a turn and paddle. And you can get a nice deep. I'm trying to do this without falling out of my chair, but actually I suppose that's actually a good cornering technique, because you get a nice deep dig into the water, as it were. So that's probably good for some shallower turns. If I lean this way, it doesn't seem to make me turn much quicker to the right. If I lean to the right and paddle left, I'll figure out the technique at some point. Oh, this looks so good though. I'm so impressed with this. I know I've said this quite a lot in the previous video, and I'm saying it a lot again in this one, but it's just so much fun. I saw some text turn up there again, I'm not sure what it said. Feel it's the thing they kind of need to address in this is making the prompts more readable, perhaps. Because definitely, I'll have to check on the video again, but I swear I just saw some text kind of out the corner of my eye while I was mucking about with that inflatable. But by the time I looked, I couldn't see what it was, because yeah, it actually literally disappeared. Oh, I regret doing that now. I want that back. Right, anyway, I am going to head out of here. So for this second dip into Kayak VR Mirage, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.